Hey YouTube, it's Joel here again, and today I'm going to be setting up my college dorm aquarium. Let's get into it. So this is the tank, the 3.7 gallon Imagitarium Deluxe Freshwater Aquarium. When you first open the box, the first thing that you're going to see is this white, smaller box. As you can see, it has 3 filtration chambers. Inside the white box, this is where it's going to have the LED light, and I'm not going to use this light just because I bought a separate one that's better for plants. Here we have the outlet for the return pump. Inside here we most likely have the actual pump, and then these are the instructions. So once I remove the tank, I set up the light, and it's actually not that bad, but the one that I'm using has a little bit more of a broader spectrum. The only thing I don't like about it is that it has green light, which is sort of useless for plants because they reflect it. So this is the pump that was inside the white box, and then I set it up, filled it up with water just to make sure that the pump was actually working. And the flow is a little bit low, but that wasn't too much of a problem in my opinion, just for this tank. I thought it was okay, and I lifted it up just so that there could be some surface agitation. The overflow is working properly. I just wish that they used a sponge in the first chamber just to have mechanical filtration first. Eventually, I'm most likely going to get rid of the activated carbon just because it does absorb some of the iron, which is necessary for plants. But besides that, overall it does look really good. Another thing I forgot to mention that this tank kit did not include was a heater, so I'm most likely going to put it into this chamber just so that the warm water will flow out. But yeah, I like to keep it around 78 degrees. It also came with these plastic support hinges, which are used for the glass top. That looks really nice. So here it is once more with the glass top and the separate light that I'm going to use. And then here I'm rinsing out the substrate that I'm going to use. So I plan on mixing some black sand with this Aquarium plant and shrimp substrate. It sort of looks like these little brown balls. And here I mixed it up. I sort of created a little incline in the back. And then I started to add my plants with some tweezers. I also added one of these vines that had Java moss attached. And once I added the plants I had at the moment, I filled up the water just to see how it looked. And then to aquascape, I added some rocks. So this is how it ended up turning out. And then I also added some anubias to the rock and attached some to the vine with the roots that I thought looked really nice. And then I ended up adding more plants. So this is hemianthus, and then this is another cryptocoryne. For now, I'm going to be adding leaf zone for the plants to use. And then I'm also going to be using some flourish tabs. And this is just for the plants to have better growth. And then also for some more naturalistic decorations, I'm going to be adding some driftwood to the middle of the tank. And a little bit of spiderwood, and I attached some more Java moss to it. Probably the hardest part about doing this all by myself was getting it up to my dorm, so I had to go through all the elevators and walk through all the halls, but I finally did it. So during the recording process, I was actually cycling the tank for over a month in my room, and then I removed about half of the water and transported the tank through car all the way to my dorm room, and as you can see, it sort of got pretty much destroyed, but I added all the water that I had removed back. So it was pretty much cycled, and once I fixed up the decorations again, I added 3 shrimp. So here are a cherry, an Amano, and a ghost shrimp. When it comes to feeding, I'm going to try to give them a variety of different things. Here I'm giving them some tropical fish flakes, but I also have some algae wafers that I'm going to give them. And then also they're probably going to be eating the natural algae growth and decomposing plants. But overall, these shrimp are really easy to care for as long as you provide lots of plants, low nitrates, feeding, 78 degrees, and they should be good. So yeah guys, if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.